Hello students. In last class we were dealing with the chapter We Are Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together. So what we have seen in this chapter, in the very first paragraph, we have seen the introduction, and in introduction we get information that how many people were there, name of the boat, condition, from where to where they were moving, and such on. So today I'll discuss the whole chapter in a conclusion with these notes, and you are requested to read the entire chapter. Even in the last class I asked you to read it properly and tell me that what are the different parts of a ship, what is mast, and what is other thing. But you would be able to answer all these questions when you will read that chapter properly, line by line. Although I have explained 1/4 part line by line, if you'll feel any problem, then you can text me personally and I'll discuss the chapter later on, line by line. So let us see what happened in that chapter. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Now, children, let us see if we can all be together. In India, the concept of we is a very big family with father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, children, uncle, auntie. But in last 30 days, the concept of we has changed. The concept of we, it has changed. How it has changed? Now we means father, mother, children. Okay, and even I think that even two people are calling themselves we, though grammatically it is correct. Grammatically it is correct, but the concept of we is vanishing. Earlier in 70s, 80s, or up to 90s, we means entire family, joint family, and later on we means individual nuclear family, and I solo is different thing. So but in foreign, because the entire chapter has been written in foreign, so in foreign the core family member in itself is we. जो अपना मम्मी पापा बच्चे होते हैं वही वी हो जाते हैं उनके लिए, वो उससे ज़्यादा फैमिली में रहते ही नहीं है. एंड आफ्टर अ सर्टेन एज, व्हेन द चिल्ड्रन बिकम 16 और 18, तो आप बहुत बड़े घर के हो, छोटे घर के हो, मिडिल क्लास घर के हो, इट इज़ नॉट अ फैक्टर. यू आर सपोज टू डू सम वर्क, और आपको फ्री छोड़ दिया जाता है कि आप अर्न एंड लर्न साथ में कैरी ऑन करो, और बीच बीच में अपने गार्डियन के घर पे विजिट करते रहो. आफ्टर 16 यू आर फ्री. या देन यू आर नॉट सपोज कि आपके फादर आपका खर्च उठाएंगे. बट हेयर in our country, see there are some good points also, but in our country आप 25 हो जाओ still reading, 30 हो जाओ, so many problems are there. I'm not only saying that कि एम्प्लॉयमेंट ही नहीं है, इतना पॉपुलेशन है, सबको जॉब ही नहीं मिलेगा तो क्या करेंगे, तो उसी इनकम में से थोड़ा थोड़ा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होता है. That's all. So let us see. So it is a description of a sea adventure experienced by the narrator and his family. The narrator, his wife Mary, son Jonathan, and daughter Susan were accompanied by two experienced sailors. I have given the introduction in earlier class, and they were American Larry Vigil and Swiss Herb Schigler. So they started their journey in July 1976. They set sail from Plymouth, England in Wave Walker. Wave Walker, what is Wave Walker? Wave Walker actually is the name of that ship in which they are traveling. A special built boat, actually not ship, yes, boat. It's a special built boat. The first part of the journey was pleasant and everything went on smoothly up to Cape Town. And everything went on smoothly up to Cape Town. Now what happened, we have seen they didn't reach Cape Town, but yes, they were somewhere in middle, And in the very first chapter, first day, I have given you the data from NCERT that how much they traveled. I said that coming and going thrice to Delhi is the distance they covered. It is about something 3000. And I have already explained that how from 25th of December, after that the weather changed and they faced the hard storms from 2nd of January. So just see, 1976 के जुलाई से स्टार्ट करते हैं और उनका ख़राब पोजीशन कब से स्टार्ट होता है? वेव्स, दे फेस डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ वेव्स, दे सेव डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ वेव्स फ्रॉम December 25th, means June, July is 7th month, means 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, up to November, up to December even, they faced some pleasant weather, they enjoyed the journey. Now from 25th December onwards, they started feeling uneasy because of the unpredictable weather. And we have seen in the chapter that how high the tides were, the waves were, and it was difficult for them to survive. So the first part of the journey was pleasant. Now, second paragraph. Unfriendly weather and gigantic waves of southern Indian Ocean compelled the sailor to slow their speed, drop storm jib, and take other precautions. So they were sailing in a happy mood, but in between what happened? Unfriendly weather and the waves. And I have already explained in the last class that southern Indian Ocean, it is considered the roughest ocean to sail. The danger was so implicit that the sailor completed lifer after drill and attached lifelines and life jacket. So it was very difficult for them. Somewhere in their mind, it was a glimpse that we can't survive further. We can't survive further because the condition is not good. We can't survive further. So what they did, they actually put on jackets. Okay, on 2nd January 1977, against wave hit Wave Walker and caused much damage to it. Now on particular date 2nd January, and when you will read the chapter NCERT line by line, then you will realize that on 2nd the writer, he has given the complete description that what happened at 5 p.m. and so on. So on 2nd January 1977, against wave hit Wave Walker and caused much damage to it. The sailor got injured and the narrator was thrown overboard, but he managed to get hold of Wave Walker's guardrails. In spite of his multiple injuries, he took hold of the wheel. Now, for you people, it is easy to understand the situation. Just remember some part of Titanic movie, that how the boat, that ship, Titanic ship, how that was jolting. And in the same way, a small boat, Wave Walker, it was jolting, and how they managed. They got several injuries, but still the narrator, he managed to keep the steering of the wheel. Okay. In an atmosphere of fear and panic, Mary took charge of the wheel, whereas Larry and Herb started pumping out water, because that was a gigantic ship, so it was not possible to pump out water. So here it was a small boat. So what they did, that lady, wife Mary, she took the charge of ship. Okay, and he was also doing, and narrator was also sailing wheel. At the same time, the two assistants, Herb and Larry, what they were doing, they started pumping out water. They started pumping out water. Why so? Because if with the same rate the water will fill in Wave Walker, certainly they are going to sink. अगर उसी रेट से पानी घुसता रहा तो ये तो कोई बहुत बड़ा शिप नहीं है, बोट है, कुछ पर्टिकुलर लोगों को ही अकोमोडेट कर सकता है, तो वो डूब जाएंगे. That's why they were pumping out water. So all these processes were going side by side. The narrator managed to stretch and cover canvas across the gap to prevent water from entering the ship. The hand pump stopped working and electric pump short circuit. आप देखिए, आप पंप कर रहे हैं और इलेक्ट्रिक पंप जो है, आपका जो मोटर है या जो भी है जिससे पानी आप निकाल सकते हैं, वो शॉर्ट सर्किट में ख़राब हो गया। ऑफ कोर्स शॉर्ट सर्किट हो जाएगा, पानी भरा हुआ। और हैंड पंप भी जो है स्टॉप हो गया काम करना। तो यू कैन इमेजिन द डिफ़िकल्टीज दे वर फेसिंग। They were actually, it's where we are not distressed, but yes, they were, I apologize for the mistake. They were distressed and busy in pumping, steering, repairing, and radio signaling. So many processes were going on. ओके, सो मेनी प्रोसेस वे गोइंग ऑन। पंपिंग भी चल रहा था, स्टेयरिंग भी हो रहा था, उसका कुछ पार्ट टूटा तो उसको रिपेयर भी किया जा रहा था। एंड एट द सेम टाइम दे वर ट्राइंग टू कैच पीपल, अदर पीपल, बाय रेडियो सिग्नलिंग। दे स्टडीड चार्ट एंड कैलकुलेटिव, डिसाइडेड टू रीच द नियर बाई आइलैंड। सो द बेस्ट वे, जब आप कोई फंस जाते हैं तो वो क्या होता है कि जो भी नियर बाई आइलैंड है हम वहाँ पे किसी तरीके से पहुँच जाएं। जब भी इस तरह की कोई सिचुएशन हो तो बेस्ट वे इज़ टू रीच द नियर बाई आइलैंड। ओके, सो दे स्टडीड एंड जस्ट इमेजिन दैट दे आर इन हेस्ट, दे आर इंजर्ड, and their problem is not decreasing because of the waves, it is increasing. Pump is not working properly, and at the same time, two small kids, one of 6 years old and one 7 years old, two small kids, they were also over there. So it's a very difficult task to hold on. So they studied chart and calculative, decided to reach a nearby island. They all were too busy in rescue work and did not take any meal for 2 days. Now when you will read the chapter complete description, then you will realize that only small chips, cane, and all those that they have carried, they were there. So without meal they were doing continuous work. And see, without meal you can work. Yes, without meal you can exist, but yes, for that purpose you need to take rest. If you are sleeping and you are fasting, it's enough. But if you are working very hard and at the same time you have not taken a meal, then physically it weakens you. So what happened? Now here come the point that why the chapter is named like this. Children were injured too, but they did not draw attention of their parents and just allowed them to save wave walker. Now here arises the question and point that why the chapter has been named like this. See, sometime if you're working very hard and your son or your daughter, he or she is injured and they're crying, then morally you become very weak, and all of a sudden your attention distract from there, from the your focus, your attention that distract from the main work. Your children are injured and they are crying, then definitely you are not going to hold on the steering. First thing that you are going to do is to give attention to your children, isn't it? Giving attention to children is the prior thing that we need to do. But these two children, 6 or 7 years old, Jonathan and that girl, Susan, they have shown a tremendous maturity. How? That they were injured, a bump over their head. When you will read the chapter, you will see that bump were there. But what happened? In spite of that bump, they allowed their parents to work hard. They were not attention seeker. They understood the situation, that the condition is not good. So they allow their parents to work hard. Yes, parents, please go on. Please move on. We are enough. This is enough for us. We can manage ourselves. हम अपने से सब कुछ देख लेंगे. आप लोग अपना मेन काम में फोकस करो. So it was very necessary as a children. नेसेसिटी था एंड दे अंडरस्टूड. 5 year and 6 year old सन, अगर बच्चे अगर इतना मेच्योरिटी दिखाए, रोए नहीं, चिल्लाए नहीं, गाए नहीं, तो इट्स अ ग्रेट थिंग. दैट्स वाई द राइटर हैज़ नेम्ड इज we are not afraid to die if we can all be together. और in spite of, डरने और रोने के in spite, पता है what they were doing? They were actually giving strength, moral support to their parents. That yes, making pictures and showing that to their parents. हाँ, just नहीं तो cheer up करना, yes you can do it father. So in spite of drawing attention, they were doing so, and it's a tremendous work. You have to believe, children, it's a, sorry. So we read up to this much. So the children said that they were not afraid to die if they could all be together. The narrator became more determined and strong, seeing children's courage. Finally, they reached Isle Amsterdam, a volcanic island where they were welcomed by 28 inhabitants. Now, in the last, thus, the collective strength and never failing optimism of the sailors made it possible to come out of the jaws of death. So, what was important? Optimism and strength. Though Jonathan and Suzanne did not do anything to save Waywalker, but their courage, forbearance, faith, and optimism gives extra strength and persistence to the narrator and his team. So I hope that you have understood that what happened in this chapter. See, student, when offline exams were going on, at that time you were supposed to write long answers, and you need to put word like optimism, strength, and so on. But we even don't know that when we are going to face the regular classes regularly, whether the third wave will come or not. So it is very important to read the chapter for the very minute details. In MCQ, it is very difficult for you to answer if you will not read the chapter line by line. I have explained the chapter to you. I'll give you some question answers. I'll send you some PDF to you tomorrow, some question answers to note it down. Apart from that, I gave you homework that please justify the title of this story, and apart from that, please give me that description that how did they manage to pump out water and debris. Please search the meaning of debris, DEBRIS, and where it comes in the chapter. Tomorrow I'll send you some PDF question answer, and next class we'll see some grammar portion. That's all for today. Thank you.